Starting today, I'm going to challenge myself to post one piece of content on at least 5 platforms every day for 30 days. Now, let me tell you about the why, the what, and the how. I've struggled lately to post content consistently for a couple of reasons. First, I wanted to avoid appearing like I was trying to build something outside of my job with Podia that might eventually take me away. And second, I wasn't really sure what to share. It occurred to me that my ability to build a brand, grow an audience, and eventually sell products is an asset to my position with Podia. I talk about these topics in Podia videos, and the more personal experience I can speak from, the more valuable the content will be. As far as not knowing what to share, I know the answer is just choose a topic and pivot as needed. But if you're like me, you know the power of the resistance that comes from feeling trapped by a choice. My answer to this was to treat these 30 days like an experiment. I can just focus on one theme for 30 days, evaluate things, and then pivot if I wanted to. But I was still having trouble, so I ultimately decided it was more important for me to focus on building a consistent habit, and that's what this challenge is all about. Now to the what. What am I going to share? My content for the next 30 days may include balancing your personal life with pursuing your passion, fitness, video content production, filmmaking, and maybe songwriting. I'm not making myself represent each of these equally, but just sharing as it comes. I'm going to take before and after snapshots of each of my social media accounts, but I also understand that if I were more focused on a single topic and had fewer variables, the data would be easier to interpret. That's okay, because again, this is more about building the habit. How am I going to share daily content across 5 platforms? After topic selection, step 1 is outlining. From an outline, I'll write a Twitter thread like the one I'm reading to you from the script, which I'm going to get into in a second. So Twitter, check. For step 2, I'll use the thread as a script that I will record as a video. I'll export the video as a whole to share on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram TV, and also export the video in pieces to share as Instagram and Facebook stories. Instagram TV will preview the video as an Instagram post, so I may just let that be the extent of my content for Instagram. The same content can be formatted as a blog, saved as audio for a podcast, and the video shared directly on my website. I've got all the equipment I need to just flip a switch and start recording, so I don't really have any excuse not to do this challenge. This doesn't keep me from worrying about how things will play out, but without actually taking action, all I have is my concerns and no real data to validate them. The chances are really good that I'll actually be better off in some way doing this challenge despite my worries. And if nothing happens except that I'm more likely to keep posting for the next 30 days, I consider that a win. If you're along for the ride, I appreciate you being here, and I'd be grateful for any encouragement, thoughts, or questions you have. 30-day content challenge. Let's go.